Welcome back everyone to episode 2 of Let's Play Subnautica. Well, at least briefly. So, my goal is to get to base building as soon as possible, just so we can get like a very quick glimpse of this game. In order to do that, we want to pick up those little boxes that we started to pick up last time. In fact, the one that was infinitely spawning a little bit closer to the Aurora is now gone, so the bug has fixed itself very nicely. Oh, there's one. Speaking of these, this is what I'm referring to. Now, we can also use this scanner to do pretty much anything. I mean, okay, so we can't use it for... It's only useful for scanning, but we can scan almost everything. We have a lot of things we have yet to scan. I mentioned that, of course, the first two things I try to scan are two things we already have scanned. Let's talk about this boomerang fish. We probably have already scanned that one, too. Man, what haven't we scanned? Okay, well, we'll take a Gary fish. I guess I scanned all these things, but... Anyway, we're going to go over to this, the kelp biome. In fact, I don't think we've even been introduced to sea kelp yet.
Caution, 30 seconds.
Okay, just get 3, 4 of those. You can see we got 4. That's enough for us to get... Whoa, hey there, buddy. Damn, that was exciting. We need this oxygen as well. 1, 2, 3... Let's see, are we still being pursued? It does not look like it. So we need those little boxes on the ground because we need to start assembling like solar arrays. There's a whole bunch of things we need to get. So let's stick to this. There's all these creatures you can scan and get like interesting... Oh, look at even the brain coral is something we can scan, which is our oxygen supply. It doesn't let you scan through the air bubbles though. I find that amusing. Okay, so now it says brain coral entry added to the encyclopedia. You can go over here and just look at everything. So alien life forms. Now we have purple brain coral, but it's not important. That's not... I'm not going to read through those. Excuse me. Jeez. That aspect of the game is not what I'm interested in. Let me take a drink. Jeez, man, feeling like I was just about dying there. Okay, so we need to look out for outcroppings as well. And we should have a few over here. Let's see if I can remember. These guys are not friendly. I'm kind of provoking this guy by swimming so close, but it looks like he has his eye on metal. That's the trick with those beasts, is they actually... Man, my throat... They really like the scrap metal, which is all over. I can still feel that my throat is clogged. This is a losing battle. Oh, here's something we can scan. A drooping stinger. Okay. Eventually scanning these things can help, I think, but we're getting no benefit from them yet. What about this hole? This hole is sure to have some outcroppings. Okay, this is our silver. Now, I'm interested in the outcroppings because it's really time for us to get a suit. I don't mean dress formal, but we should really get ourselves a wetsuit and there's two kinds, of one kind or the other. There's the still suit, which recycles water, and then there's the lead suit, which is a anti-radiation suit. Now, the Aurora is currently leaking radiation, so it will behoove us to put on a radiation suit in order to head that way. But, actually there's no buts about it. I think that the still suit is not as strong of an option for the early game. We need exactly that, lead, to construct our radiation suit. Well, anti-radiation suit. So we still want to look for those little boxes on the bottom, because those are going to be our key. There it is. You can scan this guy as well. I want to take him as soon as we do that, because we have a new creature. Bioreactor, very good. So this is, we can feed this kelp, or really any kind of organic matter, like the acid clouds, the acid mushrooms, to power our bases. Now, I think we have one over here. Oh, we'll scan this en route. Bioreactor number 2. Good stuff. We already unlocked the bioreactor. That's really good. Okay, we get this just in time. I thought I saw a shadow of a big old fish, but I'm mistaken. Okay, so as soon as we get these 3, we'll take the 3 bubbles. 2, 3. Let's go and grab these. Maybe we can do this just in time to get the next air bubbles. We did it. It was close. And now I don't think there's anything else that this area holds for us. Probably some more outcroppings, but our mission is to get more lead or more silver. Okay, because hey, if you didn't find anything, the radiation, the still suit wouldn't be the worst option. But I have to kind of mention, if you don't even find, if you like are waiting for the base building, which I'm trying to get to by the next episode, if you don't find just the peaceful exploration under the waves exciting, this really is not going to be the game for you. So I can just say that right away, that a lot of this game has a slow pace to it, which I'm trying not to jump past too quickly. Oh, I want these outcroppings though. I don't care if it's risky.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Leave me alone, buddy. Okay, we got copper, but we need lead now. Copper is very important. I would say that it's usually one of the things I have a harder time finding. Time for us to make our way up. It is getting a little bit darker, but it's not so dark. Oh, we can actually...
10 seconds.
Yeah, so it's... Sun's starting to go down. The sun seems to rise from the aurora and set from the anti-aurora, or whatever the opposite of the aurora is. I mean, in terms of the horizon from our escape pod. Now, if I see some goodies, I will drop down and get them, but... Okay, I see one goodie. It happens to be right behind one of those creatures. And, hey, another goodie. Propulsion cannon. Oh, that's new. Okay, I hear him. Where is he? Aha. Just kind of... You can swim at them. In fact, I can use my knife if I get annoyed. One hit is usually enough to kind of scare him off. So now he's kind of like, okay, leave me alone. I was like physically moving away from my monitor as that creature approached me. Titanium, dang it. You know, excuse me again. We really need that lead. There we go. Ah, right on cue. And this is another neat aspect of the game that wasn't always in. It's was built in. They've now left little wreckages all along the floor. Now, if you look at the Aurora, she's in pretty good shape considering. So I'm pretty sure that this was even mentioned in like a development thing, that this is the parts of the Aurora. Man, she doesn't look like she broke up so badly. Maybe we can scan this. I mean, it looked interesting. You can scan some of the stuff down here sometimes, like there's chairs and stuff that once you scan them, you can recreate them in your own base when you get an underwater base. I don't think what is this, a spade? Yeah, spadefish. We haven't got this one yet. Okay, I thought I heard somebody after us. Nighttime is usually the point at which you retreat to your base, recover food. These guys generally are more active. Let's see if I can avoid him, and let's be gone. There, got him. Usually, in the time you're doing that, you've already aggroed another one, but we got lucky there.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen.
Oh my gosh, inventory full. That's terrible. Well, you know what we can do? Just drink some water, which I think we have. So we'll go down. We'll grab that piece of. Oh God, where'd you go? It's my worst fear. A wasted resource. It looks like it's right here, but that is sand. Ah, there it is. I hate wasting resources. Okay, so let's swim back home. We have some stuff to dump off. Probably we can make our swimsuit now, because the main thing keeping up a lot of our inventory space is this rotten creep vine. That's the creep vine that we used our knife to cut, and that is what we're going to process into some kind of material, I forget, which is going to be then processed into our wetsuit. So let's get at it then. Fiber mesh. So we're going to get fiber mesh from the creep vine, and we'll get 2 of them, which is how many we need, exactly how many we need. And we also need lead, or, well, I'll just show you. You can either build the radiation suit with 2 lead, or you can build the still suit with 2 silver ore. Obviously, this is kind of a throwback to the Dune days. Tip of the hat to Frank Herbert. We're going to get the radiation suit. I feel like it's the strongest option to begin with. I mentioned that just because once you sealed off the Aurora's radiation leak, you don't need a radiation suit at all. Until you do, water is actually pretty abundant. Not only do you start with some, but it's so easy to get with those fish. And I have quite a few fish that we can cook up here. Let's start with go from smallest to biggest so I can clear more inventory space. I think both of these have not very much meat on their bones, so to speak. 13 and 23. Well, that one actually has a bunch. And we'll drink that filtered water, which gets our vitals pretty high up. And we can make use of our medkit fabricator to obtain a medkit. However, I'm not going to use the medkit quite yet because 70, in fact, is not so low that we should be worried. I don't know what the medkit heals. I think it does 50, but this is at least one bite from a creature. So we're still okay enough that I'm not going to bother using one yet. And we will slowly heal up because we have a good food and a good water supply. So those things can be traded for health. Now, just get rid of a bunch of this stuff because we don't need it quite yet. I mean, really, we just could get rid of everything. Fine, I need this for something. What am I on? Lubricant, probably. Yeah, there's a few things you can build with that stuff. Do we need more water? We could get more water. Nah. The interesting thing is that fish in your inventory don't expire, but once you cook them, if you don't use salt in order to preserve them or cure them, they do spoil eventually. So you can cook food and leave it in your inventory, but it will spoil eventually. Now that we have the radiation suit, actually, we could just swim our way towards the Aurora. We won't be able to get there because, well, I mean, there's a nasty surprise waiting for us if we just try to go in the water. You can make it just swimming, but certainly the best way of doing it is with the sea moth. I think that's the highly recommended mode of transportation when you're going into deep waters or far away from the escape pod. Or from your own base. Maybe by that time we'll have our own base. And we are about 12 minutes in, so my dream of getting a base up by next level is not completely hopeless. These guys, when they do release their crap... Oh, we haven't even explored them yet. So there it is. They released their gas pods. You can pick these up. In fact, it's useful to pick them up. These guys might actually bomb each other. I wonder if they're immune to their friends' bombs. Okay, we got the gasopod. But you can actually pick these things up. Let's see if we can get him annoyed enough that he drops another barrage. Come on, buddy. I'm just being friendly, kind of. But on the other hand... Okay, let's pick these up. Go, go, we got two. Get out of there. Taking a bit of damage. But it was worth it. So we got two gas pods. Those can eventually be used to make torpedoes, stun torpedoes, which is very interesting. Alright, but now we're back onto the quest of getting those little boxes that we can eventually recycle into base items. I think I'm going to get one more of these so I can make an item out of it. So the one I have in my inventory, it gets paired. They take up, 4 slots. But 2 of them make an item. 1 of them doesn't, so I can't do anything with it. Just drop it or, But I'm not sure if those seeds regenerate or not. And I think we're getting a little bit... Yeah, sidetracked. We need to go this way. Actually, this is... Is it not more or less where I made my base before? I know the water's going to get deeper here, but if I'm not mistaken, there is... not... I thought there was a coral, a brain coral, that would provide oxygen for us. We're already at 51. It might be good for me to just get another air tank and carry it with me. Even if it's just in your inventory, so long as you have one air tank already attached to you, which we do, the extra air tanks will just add more oxygen. So you can kind of double up on them. I am completely lost. I'm not at all where I wanted to be. I actually have no idea where I am.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Which is exciting, but not can be as productive. Where the heck am I? I'm pretty sure I am way too close to the Aurora. Okay, good to know. At least I know where I am now. Not at all where I should be. So as we dive down, here's a little outcropping, but those sand sharks are dangerous enough that... Where? Are you serious? That's a long ways to go, buddy. They are dangerous enough that I probably want to... Oh, I hear another one. Oh, this guy's nice and close. They do a very cool thing where they actually dive underneath the sand, kind of like, I don't know if you've seen rays, that kind of like let the sand, they dive into the sand almost. You can actually see them moving around under the sand, which is even cooler, although we can't see it here. It's like the cartoons when you would see somebody dig, like Bugs Bunny would dig under, and he'd leave a little trail of dirt. It's kind of what the sand sharks do. Now, we are still getting ourselves sidetracked, so let's try to make sure we stay on target. Stay on target. Alright, good. Now we're heading in the direction that I am more confident about. I'm pretty sure this is the area. That's the big, I don't know, geographical feature. Hey, can I please get this first? No, I probably can't. We're gonna risk it. Oh, we gotta go. We might die. Things are about to fade. 2. Can we get to the surface in time? We're about there. We made it. Oh my gosh. That is definitely as close as you can get to dying. But we didn't die. All for a battery charger pod that would have been here when I came back down. Silly. Very silly. And it's funny, we didn't go to like the last minuscule millisecond of research, but that still might have been the difference between life or death. Okay, we have an unfriendly guy over here. Oh, we're a little bit... I hear him. Yeah, he's angry. Just gonna ignore him though. You still coming? Are you serious? Oh, we haven't scanned you yet. Okay. He realizes he's out of his biome and he's retreating, but we'll take advantage of this to scan him. Oh, he's found some... Yep, they like that metal. So you can actually do a cool trick where if you pick up the metal that they're... well, not the metal they're carrying, but if you pick up metal... There, got him. Finally. You can give it to them. Okay, this guy's certainly not going to be happy with us. Well, we might have like multiple people not happy with us right now. Modification station, I need this. I need this. Leave me alone, boys. Just trying to get modification station stuff. Who's after me? So there they are. If you're digging them into the sand, that's pretty cool. Okay, let's see. Do we see? We can just get this. I'm risking life and limb for this air. Good. Very good. Let's stay here just a second, collect our thoughts, and start scouting the area a little bit. When these bubbles hit us, we can bounce over to that one. Sadly, this is actually where I used to build my base, in this area, but it has since been much more occupied by these sand sharks than I remember. So, sad times. And these gastropods too. Wow, this is crazy. Those guys are really high up. Geographical feature. Yeah, my base was right here, right in front of us. Whoops, got a little chop there. I've kind of realized that this series is going to be short for, you know, a couple reasons. One, because it doesn't entirely suit the material on my channel, but I really like the game, so I still want to give it some brief time. But also, I don't have the hardware, to put it bluntly. My computer's not really good enough to handle recording this graphically intensive a game, and also actually record it. I mean, I can play it, but I can't play and record. Ooh, that was close. Okay. Yeah, come after me. Let's do this. Okay, well, let's not be silly. If he's gonna call it off, I'll live with the truce that we've arranged for ourselves here. But I saw another box over there, and I do want to get it. This is my strategy. I think it's a really good one, just to hover above these air pockets and make a plan for yourself. I know it was over here somewhere. I just can't remember where. Ah, there. It wasn't loading in. Again, probably due to my graphics card. I really could use this battery charger, though. Oh, he's like right on top of us. You can see his shadow. It's cool, even though you can see their shadows.
Print acquired.
Okay, if these guys will just leave me alone for a second, I will move out of the way. There are so many. This is right where I built my base, and there's like no way in hell you could build it here anymore. Maybe we can build it a little further over there. Oh, we're missing it. Still? Where are they coming from? You can hear their roars. Maybe they just do that. Oh, he's going after a spadefish. I see. Okay. Well, let's head on over this way. These are bleeders, by the way. Or, sorry, biters. The bleeders don't do anything to you. Biters, they are aggressive. So we are going to remove this one from the environment before he can become a problem. I'm not sure if that's even permanent, but I hope it is. Alright, well, let me just go to the surface here while my computer chugs to catch up. Let's see what we've gotten done so far. Let's just, what have we actually unlocked? We're 1/3 the way with the modification station, which is essential. I absolutely need that. Then we have a propulsion cannon, 1/3. Seamoth is 0, which we really need. At least have we unlocked, we have unlocked the mobile vehicle bay and solar panels, so that's a good start. And the bioreactor, which, you know, honestly, you don't need it. The solar panels are usually enough. Okay, so we're still gotta keep on searching. What I could do is do a little bit of the searching off camera, just so that we can accelerate the base building aspect, which I really wanted to get done in the next video. Okay, come on, just leave me alone so I can get 2 of them, buddy. And that's one that we already have. And that's the same one again. Great. That was not very useful. Looking. Scanning. We only have about 10 more seconds before we have to go up. Wow, I'm really not finding anything.
Caution. 30
Okay, here we go.
seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yeah. I don't know where they are. We can go this way a little bit. Ooh, the reef back. I don't think I've scanned the reef back. Wow, we were really down there. I think we were below 100. I wasn't paying attention to the depth up here, but yeah, we were obviously pretty low. Let's go scan the reef back, and then we can call this video to a close. I'll probably go scan some things off camera so that episode 3 can be about base building. My goal for this series, 5 episodes, episode 4 is going to be to go to the Aurora. I mean, this is insane. The, like, kind of the pace at this, if I can do it this quickly, the pace will be insane, but that's my goal, just so we can make this a very brief playthrough. If I don't end up going to the Aurora, I at least want to have the Seamoth on episode 4 so we can scout around and have some fun. But I guess that's it for this video. I'll dive back down so we can call the video to a close in the peaceful, scenic underwater realm. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you for video 3, base building, in the near future. Until then, take care.